In this episode, I'm taking you to CEDIA 2025 in Denver, Colorado, where audio video integrators meet to see the latest and greatest in home technology and automation trends. Join me now. If you've never heard of CEDIA, you are not alone. CEDIA stands for Custom Electronic Design and Installation Association, and it's really the professional association for all AV integrators, residential and commercial, around the world. And this is their annual expo that they have to see the latest and greatest in home and commercial technology trends. Since this expo is limited to AV professionals only, I was able to attend because I was one of the vendors exhibiting at the show. And so essentially, this is everything from the best in new TVs and screens to audio to home theater seating and so much more. And I wanted to kind of give you a walkthrough of all of the updates and previews that are coming out over the next year from some of the top brands like Unifi, Sonos, Samsung, and so many more other brands. So first up on the list is Sonos. Sonos was previewing two upcoming launches, one being the new and improved Sonos Arc Ultra, as well as the Aero 100 powered by Ethernet. Both of these are scheduled for a launch in early to mid next year of 2026. So let's talk about Samsung. So Samsung has some really cool previews, one being their micro RGB technology on their LED screen, and also the LED screen that is now flat mounted to a wall. So if you're familiar with the Samsung Frame TV, they now have expanded this mounting capability to their other LED TVs, as you can see here. So Leon is a company that actually makes handmade speakers as well as TV frames, and they do a really beautiful job. So if you're looking for your TV or your speaker to blend into your design, this is the company to work with. Using natural woods for the frames, and also take a look at these speakers with fabric. These speakers are custom covered with fabric to really blend into any design. Control 4, which is a big name in the AV industry, was launching their new operating system for their home automation platform, as well as several high design and decorative switches and keypads, which is a huge trend in our world right now. So everything from gold and bronze to black, digital, tactile, and so forth. Eero had two big launches at CEDIA, one being their new PoE 7 wireless access point, which actually has a thread antenna, so it'll work as a thread border router. Pretty cool. The other device that they launched was the the Eero's Signal, which is actually the failsafe or the cellular backup for internet. Unifi had a really big experience at CEDIA. Everything from PoE video and audio to new door alarms, cameras, and so much more. In mid 2026, Unifi plans to launch a full PoE video and audio system available to both consumers and AV integrators. Also in mid 2026, Unifi plans to come out with a new alarm system. Check out that panel, pretty cool, right? With door sensors and all the above. A car took me by surprise, as I did not expect them to see them at a commercial or pro level AV Integrator Expo. So these guys were showing off actually a way to bridge more of the DIY scene with the commercial integrator scene, and a lot of other new devices and software to create some automations and intelligence within homes. One of the devices that they're previewing at the show was this Matter over Threads scene switch. Comes out in 2026, as well as their Car Studio for commercial integrators. One of the biggest trends at a CEDIA 2025 was actually the disappearance of projectors and the massive push for video walls. So AWOL here, they are claiming to have more of the first affordable video walls out there. Sony, Barco, and all the other big companies were definitely pushing their video walls as well. So I really think that projectors are on their way out as these devices become more affordable. More to come on this topic later, guys. Lighting is actually one of the key pillars in any smart home. So here is Coastal Lighting showing off a lot of their landscape lighting and also integrated sound for outdoor speakers. And a company called DMF makes really beautiful architectural landscape lighting here, showing more here in a Southwest design scene. But again, there's never any shortage of lighting displays at CEDIA. One of my favorite companies is Ava. So Ava came out with their cinema remote, and this year they're debuting their new Ava OS, which is really a totally redeveloped OS for their remote, and also extends out to tablets and computers and so forth. But these remotes allow direct IP control of most receivers, actually the Apple TV, and so many more. I've actually will have this integrated into my home. It's not a matter over thread type of device, but using Google Home and whatnot, it does a really good job of controlling TVs and scenes and so forth when you just want to say consolidate down your remotes into one smart device. It's really cool. I can't wait to actually share this in upcoming videos. Hidden audio or hidden acoustics will always be a huge trend at CEDIA. So this is actually, there's a speaker directly behind this wall that you can't see. It sounded incredible. But yeah, you can't see the speaker, but you're immersed in full sound. Other companies like this one here, just kind of showing the progression and the options to kind of hide audio. So be it, be behind paint, wall covering, fabric, things like that. There are a number of ways to hide speakers. So maybe your room is quote unquote wife approved, to not have to see the huge speakers. So iPort with Sonos has some really great mounts that they were showing off. So this one is actually already out on the market. This is the Connect Pro wall station. But coming up here, you'll see this is the new Lux, where they have added some magnetic functionality to the new iPad Mini. It doesn't transfer data, but it's just a very nice and elegant way to showcase your iPad. So, all right, guys, if you love this movie, give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Coming up, we'll have more top trends from CEDIA, and I'll be showing more of our home as it progresses with the smart home setup. All right, guys, thanks so much.